Alright, this is going to be a video of this 42-inch Canarm brand ceiling fan I got at the Habitat Restore. I got it because I volunteer there, and what I do for them is refurbish ceiling fans they receive by donation and make them more sellable than how they originally came in. Anyways, I don't believe there's any specific model name ever given to this. I'm pretty sure it was just called the Hugger. Also, this was, and still is to this day, sold at a local store called Canadian Tire, which is basically an automotive/home improvement center. I have seen some 90s versions of this in polished brass. However, as you can see, this one is white, and I don't believe they carry any other colors, at least not that I've seen. Without any further ado though, I'll demonstrate it and start the light kit. This does work, and I'm using a, as usual, 60-watt equivalent energy-saving compact fluorescent bulb in there. And I'll turn that off. I'm going to get to running the fan and show the high speed first. Show from the bottom here. I did actually put a black piece of tape on one of the blade brackets just to indicate RPM. And this is probably going to go maybe 190. It also pushes a really great amount of air, actually, being that is pretty cheap. That is because I pitched the blades more than how they originally were pitched from factory, and the airflow greatly improved. Now I'm going to go to medium. This probably spins at maybe 125 RPM. And finally for low, which will show with the fan and light on, running simultaneously. And this goes probably 60 RPM. It's a nice low speed. I'll shut everything off here. Stop the blades. And I'm going to talk about some general information on it. I believe the previous owners actually tried to paint the blades. They didn't do a bad job. As you can see, they used a nice high gloss paint. However, unfortunately, see if I can find the blade that has it most. There are some paint splatters on the bleached oak side. That's pretty much why I didn't use it. It's not that bad and not really that noticeable, but considering that this is a nice high gloss finish and there's no splatters on it, I just decided to use the white. Also, part of the vent screen was missing, so I kind of made my own. It doesn't look terrible either. However, it's definitely not quite as good as the factory one, of course. And speaking of paint, there was quite a lot on the housing itself. That was actually ceiling paint. I did manage to scrape that all off, however, and now it's pretty clean. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of the fan. I really like the fact that there are quite a few features included. For instance, the blades are reversible. One side is bleached oak, the other side is white. Again, I'm not using the bleached oak because the paint splatters on it. It also has a removable light kit, because if you had just a blank switch cap, you can easily take this off, put that on there. However, it would leave the light kit bull chain useless, so it'd be kind of a silly thing to do, as it didn't really design it for use without light kit, even though it is possible. I also think the flush mount design is pretty good because, if you're tall, you're not going to bump into the globe or anything. It's installed in the lower ceiling. And overall, it isn't actually a terrible looking fan. There's definitely a lot worse in the economy fan category. What I don't like, however, is it's not in the best of shape. It runs fairly well, just aesthetically it's not perfect. Like this vent screen I was talking about, and the paint splatters on top of the blades. And also, the globe on here does not look very proportionate. I think it might be, maybe it's just me, but if you look here, it just looks a bit small for the housing size. Overall, I'd probably have to give this 3 out of 5 stars. I've definitely seen worse looking economy fans. It does run decently, actually. But overall, just kind of a cheapish fan, and nothing I would really highly recommend. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and there's lots more to come.